Pereira from the Times of India with the one and only Poorna Jagannathan,
Hi,
star of the
Karen.
upcoming series
I missed
Deli
the
Boys.
Times of India. Hi, everyone.
Hello, so nice to meet you after so long.
I know it's been too long.
So Poorna, from Delhi Belly to Delhi Boys, how would you
Yes, I get
describe?
them confused again all the time.
Yeah, how would you describe your Bollywood to Hollywood journey with so many exciting projects along the way?
Well, I think my trajectory has followed the evolution of how South Asian women have been portrayed in this business. Um, when Delhi Belly was obviously an amazing film, but it happened in India. In the States, I would only get very typecast as a doctor or the nurse, right? And so slowly and surely there were more South Asian writers, there were more South Asian people in entertainment in front of the camera, and um, the way that South Asian female roles got written got meatier and meatier over the years. So my career just reflects that change. That's all, from like a tiny nurse role in a movie like Awake to Never Have I Ever to then Deli Boys is such a testament to how South Asian creators like Abdullah and Mindy Kaling have decided to create worlds that they come from and portray that, very specific stories to a universal audience.
The characters you play on screen on this in web series are very different from the characters, Indian characters, Desi characters we see on film.
In
So,
India.
uh, no, in general, like you'd not see a character as grounded, as fully developed as your television characters.
Got it.
Uh, than the ones we see on the big screen.
Got it.
So,
I
do you
agree
say
with you.
Hollywood has a lot of catching up to do that somehow Mindy does differently?
Totally. I think like I honestly think the reason is streamers are much more open to having different stories be on their platform. I think movies need to be a little more mass still because it needs to make it in the theaters. There's a whole economics behind it, and streamers can be a little more niche. Deli Boys comes from a content creating kind of arm of Disney called Onyx Collective, and Onyx Collective is out here promoting voices of people of color, and it is, their roster is unbelievable, and so. I think the logistics and the numbers and the economics are just very different. As an actor, I get to play much more nuanced and interesting and funnier characters on TV than I would on films. I totally agree with you. But yeah, I think like movies still need to be super usually star driven, and web series are allowed a little more grounded, a little more and it's also what's happening in India. The movies have stars and the web series can have a bunch of wonderful working actors.
So your role as Auntie Lucky is quite phenomenal. A total badass yet relatable. Like you can, picture an auntie in the family doubling up
Totally.
as a drug dealer of some sort.
Totally.
Uh,
Totally. So many of our aunties could also double as drug dealers.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to know, is this a teaser of what's to come in your future roles?
I
Like
hope
action
so.
roles, even
I
like
hope
something.
so. To play a character like Lucky, or I did a movie called Outlaws on Netflix. I played a villain there. To play those characters, you have to have power. It needs to be written with a lot of power. And South Asian women, I have portrayed tons of very powerful South Asian women, but this power is a whole other level, right? So the writing now is just making it's kind of it's kind of up to that caliber just very recently. So I love being in my villain era. I just love it. I have a teenage son. I have to out gangster him every morning when I wake up. It is up my alley. It's so fun to play Lucky. It's so fun to do this show with the boys and Alfie and Brian. It's our chemistry is just joyous. There's no other word for it. It's the most joyous set I've ever been on. It is hilarious. And, Abdullah really writes for the laughs. There's no like massive identity story that is going to come through. It's just to make you laugh. And it's to make the audience laugh. But of course, our problem was we could never do a scene, without like just breaking down and laughing every single day. Oh,
You, but this is my time.
thank you,
Thank you
Karen.
so much, and hope to see you soon. What would bring
I
you
hope
back
so.
here?
I will be back very soon, this year for sure. I hope to see you.
Thank you so much.